Constantino.
¿Qué huele?
Pound for pound.
Little Giant Boxing.
A little bit longer.
All right, here we go. And we're live, baby. We're live.
We're here with Teofimo Sr. Teo. What the fuck happened? Crazy press conference. Teofimo stole the show. He slapped Arnold Barboza during the heated face-off. Walk us down what happened.
Yeah, but you can't switch it like that.
Okay.
You know, you gotta say what happened first.
Okay, what happened
I'm saying
first?
he slapped his. Barboza's got carried away, nervous, slapped his hat. Not only slapped his hat, but then he pushed him. You know, and you hear me in the background telling my son, you know, it's all game. You know, F this dude up. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, and I just can't believe how fast he did it, man. I mean, like, Barboza must have been like about 8 feet away, and he gets slapped with that left hand, and I mean, you could hear it in the whole crowd, and and he started the whole thing,
right?
You know, and it's all game after that. You know what I'm saying? And all I gotta say is, man, you know, my son has one of the fastest hands in boxing, if not the fastest hands in boxing, and this is what we're gonna do come fight night.
All right. What's your prediction on fight night?
I see, but we have to knock him out. It's gonna be a knockout, you know, and it's gonna be really ugly. You know what I'm saying? My son is very focused now. You know what I'm saying? He's in a mental mind of him right now where he's like, you see him in interviews working out, doing sit-ups, you know, doing different things. You know what I'm saying? And it's all about, from now on, we just gotta,
It's locked in.
We're working with Eddie Reynoso. The work ethic is there, and I mean, we stole the show tonight, and I believe we did. You know, and we didn't do it purposely. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, Barboza looked for it. You know, and we're not gonna stay there and let a guy, you know, hit you and try to get away with it. You know what I'm saying? This is a fight game, and everything that we did today was legal. You know, if these people are pissed off, if they're angry in any way, you know, Barboza should have never done that. And he looked for this. It's the fight game, you know, and anything could happen in the fight game. You know what I'm saying? We're not over here with, you know, like, you know, Dancing with the Stars or stuff like that. You know, this is a real game, man. And, you know, people get killed in this game. So, you know, we ready for fight night. Come May 2nd, I want everybody to come.
Times Square,
it's gonna be on Times Square, first time in history, you know, and it's gonna be live for the whole public to watch, you know. I think it's gonna be like about 200 VIPs.
300.
Or 300 VIPs, and then the public could watch, you know, right on Times Square. We're gonna lock down Times Square, and it's gonna be a great night for boxing. And I think we promoted the hell out of boxing tonight, you know.
Right.
It was wild. It was crazy tonight.
Talk about the interaction that happened between you and Arnold Barboza's people outside.
They wanted to jump me, man, for no reason. I'm like, you know, I had this hairy dude, this hairy-looking dude, and I'm like, who are you? And he's screaming at me, and I'm like, who the hell are you? And he says, I'm Barboza's brother, and this and that, and I'm like, who the hell cares who the hell you are? You know what I'm saying? So I took off my glasses. I said, this camera's up there. You know what I'm saying? If you want to make your move, you know, I'm not gonna hit you first. You know, he had about 8-10 guys. I said, you guys move first, and then I'm gonna move.
Right.
You know, and that's the way it is. I gotta protect myself. I'm not gonna let nobody come in and punk me or try to kill me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna protect myself, and that's what I did. You know, these guys take everything so personal. His brother should have never, ever touched my son. You know, it was a face-off.
Right.
Face-off is a face-off. If you want to take it personal and you want to touch my son, you're gonna get slapped in the face. You know, and that's what happened.
All right. Any message to Arnold Barboza?
Oh, we're gonna destroy him. we're gonna destroy him, and it's gonna look easy. And you know what? I told my son, we're not even gonna knock him out in the first or second or third or fourth round. I want my son to really hurt this guy. You know what I'm saying? I want him to hurt him because I really don't like this guy. You know, he talks a lot. You know, he beat you know, I never want to talk bad about boxers, but I mean Ramirez. And then you know he just beat Carroll. But come on, you know these guys don't box or fight like my son. My son got speed, smartness, power, chin. You know, and in this game you have to have power and you gotta have chin. You know what I'm saying? And my son's never been wobbled in his life. You know, we had a hiccup when he was sick. He almost died, you know what I'm saying? And the doctors couldn't believe that he went 12 rounds in the way that he was with Barboza'S. And that shows you, to me, that was the best fight of his life because he showed me the balls that he has, you know what I'm saying? And I tried to stop that fight like 4 or 5 times and he didn't let me. You know, but that's the past, man, and that's always gonna come and try to hunt us, you know what I'm saying? But I really don't care, because I know what I have. I know what I have. You know what I'm saying? I mean, 2-time lineal champion, the only one that's doing it at this age, you know, he did it at 25.
Right.
25. When Crawford just did it at 36. You know what I'm saying? 11 years before Crawford.
Right.
You know, and then he wants to challenge the best,
right?
And they hate him for that. You know, that's why he wants to fight Crawford. Oh no, Crawford's gonna kill him. This and that. You know why? You know, so do it.
Right.
You know, but we want to challenge the best fights. You know, I know we're never gonna get Crawford.
Right.
I know we're never gonna get Tank. You know what I'm saying? It's because they don't want to take that challenge. You know what I'm saying? It's
Who doesn't want to take the challenge?
Crawford doesn't want to take that challenge. Tank doesn't want to take that challenge. They want, you know, they're going for the money now. Everybody's going for the money now. That's why I got this hat. Let's make boxing great again. You understand?
Definitely.
You know, but
Doing this thing.
people don't got the balls to do that no more because they're scared to lose. You know, they got that Floyd Mayweather mentality. That if you lose once, that's it. You can't be better than Floyd.
Right.
You know? But that's bullshit because there's better fighters than Floyd in boxing history that had taken those big challenges. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying Floyd is not one of the greatest. You know, he's to be one of the greatest fighters that ever lived in boxing. You know, I'm not putting him down, but you know, we are taking the risks where nobody is, you know.
Lastly,
now they're making interim champions like they're world champions. They're calling Tank a 3-divisional world champion when 2 of them are interims.
right?
You know, they're not real world championships. You know what I'm saying? So we just want to face the best fighters in the world, and we're not gonna stop until my son loses, and then we can't go further. You know what I'm saying? That's why I told my son, why we gotta wait? Why we gotta sit down and wait to see if you're great? Let's be great now.
It's already great.
He is. 2-time lineal champion. They never name him. Never. They always call him the WBO champion. And tonight you heard my voice when I said no. He is the king of the WBO super lightweight division, 140 weight division champion. The king. All right? So you got to take his strap, and Barboza'S is getting that chance.
Right.
All right? But you know what? To me, he showed me that he's not ready for that. You know? And my son, for what he did today, I'm going to tell my son to put pain on him. Pain on him. And when I tell my son to go in there, I'm gonna tell my son to box the shit out of him and hurt him and hurt him and hurt him and hurt him. Even when I know that he's gonna be able to go down, I'm gonna tell my son, keep on hurting this guy. You know, because we have to put an exclamation point on boxing.
To steal the show also.
We
right?
have to steal the show too. you know, and it's not easy. We have to beat this guy, and we have to beat this guy unanimous. You know what I'm saying? And if the knockout comes, the knockout comes. But I think it will be by knockout.
How's it been training with Eddie right now, sir?
We did 1 week with him, and I like the motivation. I like the way my son try to like, you know, like when you put somebody, like I've been training him for like 23 years, and you put somebody new.
Tio, you here?
Yeah.
Look at him. You stole the show,
And
Tio.
then you put somebody new in there, and then it gives the person more life. You give
Trainer
them
of
more
the
life.
year.
You know, you give the person
one and
more
only.
life. I saw that in Eddie, and that's why that's why we want to do that with Eddie. And you know, but I'm still gonna be head trainer, and you know,
We're gonna use the restroom.
and you know,
I'll be right back.
I wanna ask you.
and you know, and
I like
you know,
the fish, Dad.
Looking fresh.
Thank you, brother.
and you know, Eddie is not gonna be able to be working in the corner because
The next day, Saudi.
you know, he's gonna have to be in Saudi with Canelo. But you know, I would have loved for him to be there with us. And but you know, I spoke with Eddie today. I FaceTimed him. I just to make sure that he's ready for us. You know, I think that we'll probably start camp next week. You know, and we have enough time. You know, my son trains every day. He runs every day. And I mean, he's fight ready. He's like at 148 right now, you know. So we only got like eight pounds to lose, you know. And I'm so emotional, man. Today was a very emotional time, man. I'm gonna tell you guys one thing. I don't know if I should say this, right? But right after I screamed out that, you know, that my son is lenient, and why they don't say that. I went outside to the corner and I smoked a cigarette, and I had a moment with God because I'm very spiritual, you know, and I felt it in my chest. And I felt God in my chest. I don't know what it is. It's a spiritual thing, and I started crying, bro, because you know what? They hurting my son, not only my son, but boxing itself.
How so?
You know, because they're not doing it the right way, man. When you earn something, when you earn the Ring Magazine belt, it meant a lot back in the days.
Still does.
Oscar knows that, you know, because he owned the Ring Magazine. You know what I'm saying? And Oscar should know that they should respect that. And every time they should mention my son until he loses it. When he loses it, then I'm okay with it. You know what I'm saying? Then he lost it. But why they do that, I do not understand. You know what I'm saying? They're calling these guys all champions. You know, when they're not.
I'm hoping that it was like a mistake, but
It's not a mistake, man. They do it every time, man. They do it all the time. And I don't care. I'm not saying it right now. You're not a champion if you're interim. That means you're getting a position to become champion. Okay? So that gotta stop automatically. All right? That's why my son patented this. Okay? Let's make boxing great again. And I believe it's gonna happen. I believe it's gonna happen with the voices like me. And I believe Turki Alalshikh is gonna probably do that. You know, and we have Dana White coming in, I heard. So let's see what happens, man. There's a lot of future for boxing right now.
all right. Leave us with one more last words.
The takeover, Teofimo Lopez, always over here and always being real, number one.